MITHRILHAWKS are a secret organization of adventurers and agents whose principal aim is to prevent an alien invasion by the race of beings known as the Cthulhs, a humanoid cephalopod race of psionic squid-like conquerors who enslave worlds. The MITHRILHAWKS were formed by Xavier Waverider to prevent this ongoing threat and help keep the civilizations of Earthall in balance through the 5 ages. Our intrepid adventurers are Sundew Thunderglade, a third-aged Fey-Elf druid sent forward in time to the 4th age of Earthall to determine the best place for his tribe to store the Two-Eye Stone, a relic of unimaginable power, used to destroy one of the moons in the apocalyptic battle between dragons and giants at the end of the 2nd Age. He is horned, green-skinned with bioluminescent markings, and can transform into a giant teleporting tiger-like being of immense strength and agility. Played by Kurt. Lachlan Windshear, a half-elf rogue artificer wizard mercenary from the 4th Age of Earthall, who was orphaned and taken in and trained by the MITHRILHAWKS. He relishes in unique magic items, creating them and running a small mercenary band that supports the MITHRILHAWKS intelligence network. He serves as the guide to this unlikely and very secretive trio, played by Redfoot. And John Loyal Chambers, a Special Forces operative from the very human 5th Age of Earthall, who operates in a special access program called the Jumpgate Project, run by General Hawk. He was sent back in time to the 4th Age to determine the whereabouts of the Two-Eye Stone and report back so the Jumpgate Project could locate it and use it to defeat the invading cephalopods of the Cthulhu race. He has a religious experience during this time travel jump and becomes a paladin for Columbia Mithrael, the female elven deity of justice and healing, played by Tennant. Each of our adventurers are guided by their age's version of Xavier Waverider, and each have their own mission. Will they work together to accomplish their specific missions, or will they face something even more daunting and challenging, discovering untold secrets that they had never suspected and challenging them to their very cores? Find out in the MITHRILHAWKS Search for the Two-Eye Stone. In this episode, our intrepid adventurers go deep inside the temple, and the mysteries expand. Who is controlling the Oni, and how will our heroes get through the ancient temple? Greetings, adventurers and true believers! We are back with the MITHRILHAWKS Search for the Two-Eye Stone. Our intrepid adventurers have made their way through the kingdom of Guansho and saved the Two-Eye Stone from certain doom and their own attack by some Oni whose origins are mysterious. And they found out that the queen was abducted and was the Oni had disguised themselves as her. And this is Guansho here, and the adventurers, along with the Shinto and his troop of soldiers, made their way to the desert regions over here and found the cave, whereupon they entered, and they ended up fighting a sandworm on the way, but they entered the cave and found it to be a crypt with statues of both the Oni and Sundew's 3rd Age Fey-Elf people, which was unique. This cave and its markings were of the beginning of the 4th Age and end of the 3rd Age emperors, and it was a Egyptian-style kingdom that had both humans and elves, taking part in it. It was sort of the origin of the 4th Age, when the elves really helped the humans who had just become refugees to this planet from all of their Cthulhu enslaved homeworlds. And when they entered, they went all the way to this snake-like cave, and there was crypts and whatnot from those ages. And when they found the queen, she was tied up at the edge of the cave there. let me just scroll over here, and you can see this was the entrance to the cave, and you can see the Egyptian-style statues, a elf on one side and a human on the other. And when they entered, they saw crypts and some statues, and it was Lachlan who went in first, went in all the way around to the end here, and found the queen. And Sundu is still, I believe, looking like a scorpion. And when he and Lachlan found the queen, she yelled out, "Please help!" Loyal came around the corner with the monk and the guards and the Shinto-ji, and as soon as they came in, being not very stealthy, all of the crypts opened and all of these skeletons appeared. So the queen is tied up with chains in between these two pillars here. And the skeletons, you know, have all popped up out of their crypts. All right.
So a quick but essential question: in between the sandworm attack and coming upon the crypt, did we have a long rest or a short rest or no rest?
You guys had a long rest. It took you like about a 40 minutes to hike there, or I would say like 20 minutes to hike there from the sandworm experience. And when you got to the outside of the cave, you guys took a long rest.
Okay, super.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Well, I immediately give my healing potion to Shizian.
Yep.
And then turn my grappling hook into a staff.
You turn your grappling hook into a staff in order to battle with the
Yeah, to have like a quarter staff to fight with.
Got you. And what I'd like for you guys to do is roll initiative. Oh, let me get some music going here.
There we go. Nice. Started off.
Loyal going first. Gonna bust some ass on some undead.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
All right, so what have we got?
22 here.
So
I got a 7.
Looks like Loyal will be going first. Who got a 7? Sundu?
Yep.
I got a 15.
Lachlan. All right, and okay. And then what did I roll? I rolled a 10, a 3, a 2, a 17, and a 14. The 10 is the skeletons. And then G got a 3. The monk got I'll say 17. And the general got a 14. And then the guards all got 2s. All right. So it looks like it's Loyal first. Then we've got Lachlan second. Oh no, the monk second. Then Lachlan, and then the general. Then the skeletons. Then Sundu. Then Ji, and the guards. Okay. So tell me what you would like to do, Mr. Loyal.
Did we have time to unchain before the skeletons arose, or she's still chained?
She's still chained, and what happened is when the skeletons come out of their crypts, she screams super loud. Like terrified. And she looks pretty worse for wear.
Like at the chain with my halberd then and see if I can break the chain, because I can't get to the skeleton and attack in one turn, so I'm going to let this guy come to me.
Okay, cool. If you just want to make an attack roll against I would say, I don't know, AC 4.
So it's a 10.
Yep, well you make it, and you break the chain on this side.
Cool, and that's me.
All right, next in line is Lachlan.
I was just thinking, I'm just wondering if I have some kind of weapon that could actually break that chain. Does a magic missile work like that? Is it an explosive force? Or is it like an energy blast that wouldn't really, like, concussively...
It's an energy blast that wouldn't do force damage, but
Right.
you know, she has brackets on her arm. You might be able to lockpick it.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'm going to do that.
All right. So it would be a sleight of hand. Sunder, you are still a scorpion, and so therefore the skeletons would not be interested in you.
They're about to be real interested.
23.
23, you break the chain. So she right now has a chain on her arm that's kind of long, and she kind of gets back in the corner here. She's freaked out a little bit.
Did the healing potion do anything to help her?
Oh yeah, she's good.
Okay.
She has full hit points. She's just not a fighter or anything like that. She's really just
right. Yeah. And I turn to face the skeleton and I say, "Loyal, you can't sleep with her."
Well, I can't promise anything, but I'll try my damnedest.
Very nice, very nice. All right, so next after Lachlan, and I suppose you're just going to ready an action, Lachlan. You're like, you're going to be prepared to. So the monk, he actually was next, and he ran up here, and he yells in his language, and you all understand it. He is like, "Prepare yourselves for battle! Protect the king!" Or protect the Shinto. And he comes up and attacks this first skeleton here. Uh-oh, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was
Nope, we lost him.
I thought it was freezing for a second. So he attacks this first skeleton and hits and smashes it and basically destroys it. Then next after the monk, it was supposed to be Lachlan, and then after Lachlan is the general. And the general is down here. I don't know if you can see, but he is right here, and he is going to attack, and he yells some orders. He is like, "Protect the king." And these three guards are going to do that. But he comes up and actually he'll come straight to this guy, and he will attack.
Hey.
And totally obliterates him. He takes his staff, his spike, and just like, you know, I'm not even going to do damage. He does double damage and destroys it. So these archers down here will attack these three skeletons in the corner here. And then after the general is the skeletons. So the skeletons all come out to attack. And this skeleton comes out to attack this guard. And these two skeletons come out here to attack these guys. I'll do their rolls in a second. We'll get to you guys in a second. This skeleton comes out and attacks the monk. And because these skeletons see the monk and the general and all these guys first, you guys only have one skeleton coming to you. So we'll do 4 attacks for these skeletons that are close enough to the guards. 17 up.
Ooh, there's a 20 in there.
There's a 17 and a 20. So down here, this skeleton attacks. Rolling again. Let me see. What did they do damage wise?
Yeesh.
What?
Those rolls.
Yeah, two hit. And they do 6 and 5. So not a whole heck of a lot of damage on them, but this archer takes some damage. Can you guys see which ones I'm manipulating?
I see the skeletons that moved, but I can't tell which ones took damage offhand.
Okay, gotcha.
If I zoom in a little more.
Well, this archer took some, and this guard took some.
Yeah, I see it now.
And the skeleton moves to here. All right, so that's the skeletons. Then after the skeletons is Sundew.
All right. It looks like you two. I'm sure you've got that one skeleton under control. So it's. Let me know if this sounds like it might be too far fetched. I regular attack, but I thought it would be really fun as a because I'm currently in the form of a scorpion.
Right.
I want to just like crawl right up on this skeleton and just like crawl right up its leg into its rib cage, and then turn into the giant tiger form and explode out of it.
Okay, but you're not going to the skeleton.
That's awesome.
You're not going to the skeleton that's going towards Loyal and Lachlan. You're going down here towards this one, right? All right, cool.
Yeah, I think that's 2 heroes versus 1 skeleton. I think they've got it. I want to
Agreed.
take out this one down here.
Okay, so what I need is a acrobatics, right? Because you're acrobatically
Alright.
running up its skeleton form.
Sure.
Bring me Zelda, bring me the box, the stack box.
Ooh, not so hot.
Not so hot. So what I imagine would happen is like you just run up and you run up its leg. You get to its hip, but the way it moves, like you can't jump into its rib cage or whatever.
No.
So you don't make it, and you're falling back down. I don't know if you want to have it automatically. You turn into your elven form at that point, or if you want to stay in the scorpion form and try again.
Take a buddy.
I'll probably stay in the scorpion form. I want to keep the element of surprise. 'Cause I'm probably not really a target as a scorpion until I
Correct.
take on the other form.
Correct.
So I'll just chill like this for now.
All right. So then, what happens next is because Shinto Ji hears his wife screaming, he is just basically like,
On a rampage.
yeah, he's just gonna run and try to attack one of the skeletons around him, but he's really just trying to get to her as fast as possible. No, actually, the skeleton gets an attack of opportunity on him and misses, and he gets to right next to the monk and Sundew, you know? So then the next person is the guards, and they make attacks and happen to wound and damage and destroy at least one of the skeletons. All right, next, the top of the round is Loyal.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here and 19 to hit.
You totally hit, and you do 6 slashing damage, and I'm gonna just keep track of that until it stops spinning.
No, okay, and then if 6 isn't enough to take him down, then I want to do Divine Smite.
How many times can you do Divine Smite between long rests?
Twice.
All right, I would just keep that in
Yeah,
mind.
so it uses spell slot, so it's the same as spells, so I get them back, but this would be the first of 2 that I have. So since it's undead, I'm actually rolling an extra 3d8 instead of 2d8.
Okay.
An extra 12 points.
Yeah, it destroys underneath the crushing weight of your divine halberd smite.
Nice.
All right, cool. So everybody went down a little bit, except most of the guards. They're still doing good. All right, cool. And who was that went just last? It was Loyal. So now we've got Lachlan.
Well, yeah. I guess I can just describe what I'm thinking here.
Yeah.
But I am turning on my visor and looking at the queen because I'm kind of wondering why the queen is set up in a place in the very beginning of this whole dungeon.
Okay, so why don't you want to do an investigation?
Yeah. 18.
All right.
Oh wait, I get extra bonus though too.
For the vision shield.
Yeah. So it's basically a 22. So you see her, and she's 100% human. There's no infection. There's no anything wrong with her, like that. But you notice that there are a lot of footprints here, right?
Okay.
And that they are big. They are like Oni footprints. Okay, and that this wall is different color temperature than the rest of the walls. You see where I'm pinging?
Oh, okay. There was a wall there. Okay. All right.
And on the wall, like all of the walls, there are ornate carvings and hieroglyphs, essentially. Okay?
Okay.
And that on that wall, in one of the hieroglyphs, one of the eyes of one of the figures is a different color temperature and has heat residue from something else on it.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm standing guard. I'm going to protect her.
Okay. She says, "Who are you?"
My name is Lachlan. I'm here with your husband.
And she says a name. She says, "Ahsoka's here."
Is that his name?
Yeah, Ahsoka Ji.
Oh, okay. Yes, he's here. He's fighting his way through to you right now.
And she says, "Ahsoka!" and you hear him say, Shijan, I'm coming. All right. So after Lachlan is, I missed the monk again. He attacks the skeleton here. Let's see what kind of damage he does, or if he hits. He totally misses. He's surprised to see Shintoji running by, and Shintoji is not even focused on the skeleton, and because of that, he misses his attack roll. Then after him is the general, and the general attacks this skeleton. And he misses. And then after the general is the skeletons, and the skeletons attack. And only one of them hits, and they hit this guy here. Let's see what kind of damage they do.
Ouch.
This guy is not doing too hot. But luckily, that's the only one that manages to hit. And then after the skeletons is Sundu.
All right. I've got a slightly different plan now. I think I'm going to stand about in the middle of these two skeletons here.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to sort of spiral up and, sort of a cloud of dust. I turn back into my my elven form. And then I'm about to drop this Thunder Wave as a second level spell. So
did you sing that when you did it? Because that makes it better.
Definitely. And it's not supposed to be 2d8. I've noticed actually that this is kind of a flaw of what's it called? When you're using D&D Beyond and you're using the extension to cast spells, you know how you can cast a spell at a higher level than it normally is?
Right.
And it adds like extra dice?
Yeah.
So I tried to cast it at second level and it should have been 3d8. But
I see 3d8.
Oh my god, no, it did. It cast 3d8 and it was just not super effective. I rolled 2 1s in there.
Oh,
okay, never mind.
3.
So
I only see 2 die.
No,
yeah, I only see 2 as well, but if you mouse over that 5 damage, you'll see where I rolled a 3, a 1, and a 1. So it's like the quietest thunder wave you ever heard. And
yeah, and remind me how far it goes out.
It's
Thunder Squeak.
Thunder Squeak. Yeah, so it's a 15-foot cube around me. So,
So like
if
that.
you look at the squares,
Yeah.
it's like just big enough to like,
Yeah.
just to get these two guys.
Well, that's good because you didn't want to get the Shinto in that.
Right. But honestly, 5 points of damage probably wouldn't have hurt them. Also, and they make a Constitution save. If they make their Constitution save, they might not even take that damage. So,
Oh, jeez.
I thought this was going to be a badass spell, but the dice are not with me tonight. Looks like one of them made it.
One of them made it,
16 save.
so it takes 3 points of damage. I'll just round it up. And then the other one takes 6 points of damage, right? Was it? No, it's 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. 5 brutal points of damage.
Yeah, but it
Take
does
that, evil.
it does knock it back against the wall.
That's right, I forgot. That effect, it pushes them back 10 feet, I think.
Yeah. Oh, 10 feet? Did you say 10 feet?
Yeah, let me look at the spell again. Yeah. If they fail to save, they're pushed 10 feet away from you.
Okay, well, you know what's
Yeah,
cool
so
is that
guys,
they both hit the wall. So we'll see if they take some extra damage from hitting the wall. And I think they do. Cool. Did you see their health bars going down?
That's awfully generous of you.
Yes,
Yeah, I
of
can
course.
see it. I can see it.
All right, cool. Then next in line is after Sundew, it's G, and G does not give an F about the skeletons. He's running to his wife. He's left his guard behind, and he has 2 attacks. Well, actually, I'll just say 1 attack of opportunity because that other skeleton is focused on the monk. The die roll. There we go. And it totally misses. And then after G are the guards. This guard is like running after his king because he's like WTF, and he'll attack the skeleton that's right above you in that process.
Nice.
And he does. And what does he do damage-wise?
Nice.
Very cool, and that's with a plus.
Yeah.
So that's
Guards get a promotion.
yeah. But he did get an attack of opportunity from this skeleton over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and see if that worked. What is that, a 3? Nope. And then this guard is engaging with this skeleton. Did it roll? There it goes. Lagging a little bit. And nope, he does not hit. And this guard is going to attack this one. And I think just to move combat quicker, I'm just going to go ahead. Whoa, he does get him. Look at that. Let's see what he does. +2. So 5 points of damage. And then these archers, I'm just going to roll for them. There's 4 of them. Oh, nice. That's 3 hits. And they each do 6, 3, 2, and 6, 3, and 2. All right, cool. So then after the guards, it's back to the top of the round, and Mr. Loyal.
All right. Yeah, all I can do is kind of come down this way and try to get into the fray a little bit more. So that's about all I can do right there.
Okay. All right, you are not in reach of anybody at that point.
Right.
Okay, next, Lachlan.
Still standing guard until someone here comes to relieve me.
Okie dokie. And then after Lachlan is... Oh, again, I missed the monk. He turns around and he takes that and that. And he completely is flubbing. He's like, this skeleton is like Neo in the Matrix. He's just like, vroom, 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 vroom. After that is the general. He goes ape onto this skeleton. And if he hits, he completely obliterates him. He actually does. He obliterates this skeleton. Then, after the general is... the skeletons. And I'm just going to do a large roll and attribute it to whomever is attributable. Oh no, is there a 20 in there?
There is a 20 in there. And a 15.
One of the archers goes down.
Ooh.
And this guy takes 5 points of damage. And then that's it. And then we've got this skeleton. He actually ran after after G, but he hasn't gotten into anybody's range here to be able to fight it. Oh, you've turned into a full-on human now, haven't you? He tried to attack you, Sundu, but I'm sorry, an elf, but he missed you. And this guy came back, also missed. And next is Sundu.
All right. I think the one that's closest to me, I'm gonna try to smack him with a thorn whip and see how that. Or actually, the range on this thunderclap. Maybe that is. So it's a 5-foot range. Okay, well, I wonder, can I diagonally go between those two guys? Like, to there? Is that the legal move? You see where I'm moving?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to go over there, and then I'm going to try another sound-based attack here. Thunderclap! And so again, they get a Constitution save here.
Okay.
And if they make the save, they don't take any damage, but if they fail it, they take 8.
Oh, they don't take half?
Right.
Okay. I had the other guys take half, so I'm gonna stick
Well,
with
that's
that.
for Thunder Wave. This is Thunder Clap.
Oh.
It's a little different.
Okay, so
This time he does this.
yeah,
The other time he was like,
Whoa.
yeah. Okay,
So we got a hit and a miss, it looks like.
yeah.
problem with the last one is you did the wave, but none of us joined you, so it didn't look all that great.
Yeah. That's totally what happened.
Okay,
So one of those guys is, or it looks like did you take him out already?
you did 8, you said?
Yeah, on one of the two.
So we'll say it's that one, and then the other one did not take any damage because he saved.
All right. And
All
so
right.
that creates. So these are all loud spells. Like the sound from this can be heard 100 feet away, and I guess I should have mentioned the previous one, Thunder Wave, can be heard even further away, 300 feet away. So
Wow.
if I don't know if there's someone on the other side of that secret door, or someone might know, probably kind of contributes to all the battle sounds happening in these corridors. It might be extra loud in a stone cavern like this.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep. So, yeah, that's fine. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. And next, after Sundu, is Ji. And Ji is going to run like a mother. Got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, and then after G are the guards, and this guard is like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's like, and when Shinto-ji comes around the corner, he says, She, I'm here. You're okay. And the guard is like, please, sir, you're going too fast. And then let me do this for all the other guards, see what they do to their skeletons. Oop, looks like we got a 19 and a 17. Cool. Let's do some damage. 19 and 17 and a 13, so that's 3 that hit. 2, 4, and 8. This one goes. All right. And this one goes. Next in line is Loyal.
Alright. Sweet. I'm gonna just take one step over, and with my reach on my halberd, I'm gonna attack from there.
Sounds good.
With 21 and 15 damage.
21 and 15 damage. That means that skeleton, you just blow it apart.
Sweet. Loving it.
Good shot, good shot. Next is Lachlan.
Lachlan is still standing guard for now, because I'm still worried someone's coming out of this door up here.
You're concerned somebody's gonna. So, are you gonna stay by the queen now that that Shinto-ji is there, or what are you thinking?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
What are you gonna do? Are you standing by the door that the Shinto's there, or what?
I'm kind of like, as Shinto catches up, I'll move forward a little bit.
Okay.
You know, as he gets to a place of safety.
Okay.
But only once I know that he's there.
Okay. Then again, I skipped the monk, and we're just gonna see what he does here. And he hits.
Finally.
Right? And he hits twice. He takes what he does is he takes his he does like one of these things against the skull. And I'm just gonna say he kills it because I want to get onto the role playing now. Basically, the rest of these guys take out these last 2 skeletons down here. Okay, and the general is staying here. The guards, these 2 guards are running up as far as they can. Sundu, you want to position yourself? You guys want to all come back over here to the top?
Yeah, I think so. This seems to be where it's going down.
Yeah.
And what happens is they embrace Shinto-ji and Shijuan. They embrace, and he holds her, and she's crying, and she says, "They're horrible. These creatures are horrible. They kept me here, with all of these. They would come in and out." And she pointed to this wall here. She says, "They're back in there. They're back in there." And Shinto-ji turns to you guys, and he says, "Get the queen to safety." And the guard's like, "Well, what about you? I have to come with you." And he's like, "Take the queen to the general." And he turns to you guys, and he's like, "I do not know how I can repay you. I thank you so much for helping me retrieve my wife."
And I say, Shinto, we need to get your wife to safety, but I'm afraid this is not over. And with, I move up to the door, but I'm not gonna do anything yet. I want to let her get away first. And I say, what would be safe numbers basically to send with her and to keep with us?
And he says, that's a good question.
And basically I tell him, I believe this is a secret entrance behind me, and I'm not going to do anything about it until we know she's safe. But if we leave now, you'll be experiencing this same situation in the future.
And he says, I understand. And he says he wants to go back with his wife, but he feels like he needs to support you guys now. And he's like, take my guards and take Quen Shou here, and they will assist you.
Yeah, that works for us, I think. Loyal?
Yeah, let's do it, boys.
All right. So as the queen gets out of here, you know what? Actually, do we feel like we're in a safe position in which we can take a rest and spell back up?
Yeah. I mean, there are no more skeletons here. There are no more immediate threats.
All right. I didn't really cast any spells during that time, but Sundu, I know you did. You need to rest.
I cast a single spell, and I cast two spells, but the one was a cantrip.
Oh, okay.
So I can cast as many as I need. And honestly, they're both really loud spells, so I think there's a good chance that whoever's behind the door... Yeah.
Unless this thing is some sort of portal and not just a door.
Right. I bet it's a door.
Yeah. So, I'm going to point out to you guys what I saw in the door with the glowing red eye. And I'm going to be like...
Sundu, you see it clearly, too, through your vision shield.
The vision shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to... Does it look like it depresses like a button?
Yeah.
All
That is
right,
correct.
you guys ready?
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Right. I push the button.
Okay, so you guys have the monk and 2 guards with you. One is wounded, but he seems fine. And so you press the button, and the wall in front of you slides up. And I'm going to reveal the area. All right, so if you can see, just pretend this wall that's in front of you, because I can't erase it. It just it slides up. Okay.
All right.
Is that like
I guess we come in.
a spot of sunlight in there?
Yes. So the roof.
Yeah, what are we looking at here?
So what happens is you see this this area in here. You come into a square room. Over here and over here, it's completely rubble. There's no way to get up these stairs. It's collapsed in. In fact, the roof itself, it looked like it used to be a domed room, and this used to look like it could be a meeting room or something. Over here, the sand comes up high. It's depressed down here in the middle. You see that there are stairs over here, and in all of the corners here, it looks like there used to be statues of some sort on these higher pedestals, right? But you see sunlight beaming down from the top of what used to be a domed room, but it looks like it just caved in.
All right.
I'm gonna search for like any kind of footprints or signs of who might have been around here.
Okay.
Investigate, maybe?
Yeah.
Perception?
Yep.
Something. But then it's what, +4 with the vision shield?
Yeah. So
18.
as you're standing on the edge here, you see that this, like what I explained earlier, the stairs to the north, it looks like another wall like you guys had seen before with hieroglyphs on it. And you see steps, you see footsteps in all of these corners, actually. And as you look, you see that there are, in the very, very corners, in each area, there is, like, gaseous form, right?
Hmm.
All right.
Like a sentient
Back up a little bit.
Oh.
Like
We just walk up.
movies.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, and Let's do initiative.
Oh boy.
Can you see their hit points, or is that just me?
Just red bars.
Okay, good.
Dang. Another crit on me in there.
Wow, man.
Initiative, right?
Oh, wait, do I roll twice? Oh, no, that's investigation, I see.
Oof, only 8 for me. I'm like, what?
Oh, Jesus. Well, so they were sort of waiting for you, because they heard all of the commotion. Right? That's why they had turned into gaseous forms. And let me do the monk and his 2 guards. So we got 15, 15, and 8. Give the monk a 15, guard a 15, the guard 2 and 8. And what did you get, Lachlan?
4. No, sorry, 8.
Oh, jeez, okay. And then Loyal?
22.
Oh, nice. And then Sundew, 16. Okay, so top of the round is Loyal, then one of the Onis, then another one of the Onis, and then Sundew, and then the monk and the guards, one of the guards, and then Lachlan, you only got an 8?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. 5, and then the other Oni, so it's 6. Then Lachlan, and then that guy. Okay, so top of the round is Loyal.
Alright, I'm gonna move up on this Oni and attack. It's a 24. 13 points of damage.
On which one? Okay, cool. 13 points of damage?
Yes, sir. And I'm gonna do Divine Smite as well, so that's
Yeah, that's why I was like, maybe you should hold on to those Divine Smites earlier.
yeah, so that's 9.
So an additional 9?
So, yeah.
Cool. That's great.
And then I am going to action surge and attack again. And that's my one and only action surge until we rest again.
Okay, great.
For 20 and 12 more points of damage.
12 more points of damage.
Good power.
Dude, that's great.
He's
You
still
just
over halfway.
Yeah, that's wild.
yeah. So you're just banging and you just drill him up against the wall, right? So that's pretty dope. Then after Loyal, good shot, good round by the way. That actually, I labeled these wrong. So he's actually Oni number 3. If I can go and change that real quick so we can keep track. Okay, so Oni 3 was the one who got the highest out of them, and so he is going to take an attack with his glaive. And what's your hit points? I'm sorry, what's your armor class? It's 19, right?
Who?
Loyal, your armor class is 19?
Yeah, 19, sorry.
Well,
I was
shit.
spacing out.
Yeah, no, that's okay. He hits. And you take, let me see here. I'll actually roll this time. +4. Oh, shit. 14 points of damage.
Nice.
Actually, he hit twice, so let me do that again. And 8. So you guys are going toe to toe and up on this pedestal back and forth, and Yeah, it's pretty intense. He attacks with his glaive like a big swipe across and back and forth, right? And he hits you across the chest, and he doesn't break through your armor, but he hits you with such force that it pushes you back and dents the armor a little bit. Next in line is Oni 2, and this is the one up here. And I'll label them so everybody knows which one is which. And he moves forward to you, Lachlan. And
No. Oh. I'm not here.
yeah, what he does is actually, why don't you make a dexterity check? He doesn't run up on you yet. He attacks with a cone of cold.
All right. Just a straight dexterity, or is it a
Saving throw, my man.
saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. $20.
Oh, well, thank God. Oh, Jesus. How many hit points do you have?
46.
46. And you take 21 points of damage.
No, good thing
Oh
you
my
made
god,
it.
he hit me with that
That
with a 20?
that was a save. That would have been double that.
Oh my god.
The point of this battle is to be pretty hard to it's gonna be rough.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, so but you dodge to the which way do you want to
Wait.
dodge?
What did he use? A cone of cold on me?
He did, yeah.
Does shield work on cone of cold?
The shield spell.
Oh no, it's an AC, so it doesn't. AC doesn't count with cone of cold.
No, because it's a saving throw. It's not an attack roll.
Okay, all right.
Okay. But I will say you dodged out of the way. Which way do you want to go? Does it matter?
Into the sunlight, I guess.
Yeah, to get warmer. All right. So next after him is Sundu.
All right, I'm gonna shift into six-legged third age tiger form
Beast form. Dun, 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 dun.
and blast right into this Oni who's already got a couple chunks taken out of him.
Yeah. Join the fight.
And so, how did we do it? Was it a bite and a claw? Was it two claws?
2 claws and a bite.
2 claws and a bite.
And again, these Oni are 4th age Oni, so they are not nearly as formidable or intense as your 3rd age counterparts.
Well, they seem pretty
Guys,
formidable
I need a
so
2-minute
far.
break. I'll be right back.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll these 3 dice. The first one's gonna be the bite, and the next 2 are gonna be the claw. What are they? Are they plus
Yeah, +7 each.
7? Right. Okay.
So you hit with two of them.
Oh, there's a crit on the second one actually.
Yep.
And then a crit fail on the second.
Yeah. So double damage and you get an attack of opportunity, I'll say.
So the bite is, what did we say? Is it 2d?
2d10. I think it was. Oh no, it was 3d6.
Okay,
I think it was-
3d6 bite.
Do
Roll
you
that
have this
up.
written down somewhere? Because I never wrote it down. I just think 3d6
Oh.
plus 5 makes sense for the bite.
That sounds good to me.
So 12 plus 5 is 17.
Okay. And then for a claw, what do
then
you think?
I gotta do the math.
All right, so interesting. The saber-toothed tiger has 2d6 plus 5 as a claw, and 1d10 plus 5 as a bite.
So if you could write this down somewhere so we have it recorded, it'll be
Okay.
2d10 plus 5 for a bite and 3d6 for a claw. 3d6 plus 5 for a claw.
Okay. Let me put that in my notes section. And so they also had like a pounce attack that if you move far enough, if a tiger moves 20 feet in a straight line towards a creature, then it hits with a claw attack on the same turn, the target has to do a DC 14 strength save or be knocked prone. And then if they're knocked prone, then the tiger can make a bite as a bonus action. But I mean, you're already giving me the bite as a bonus action anyway, so
Yeah.
so we'll just ignore that then.
So that was the bite, and then the claw will do it again, 3d6 plus 5. Oh, actually, the bite should do more than the claw. So, in the future,
That's what I thought. It
Yeah.
seems like the bite would be more.
we'll do the 3d10 plus 5 for the bite, and then 3d6 plus 5 for the claws. So if you want to go ahead and have that be the claw attack, and then go ahead and do 3d10 plus 5 for the bite.
All right. Killer. That's wow, 24. Awesome.
So you guys are really trucking this guy up. Let me get my handy dandy mathilator out. How much was that total? 25?
Well, yeah, 24 for the bite, and
Yeah, so he is bloodied and back in the corner, and you're up on him, right?
yeah.
Okay, so that was Sundu. Next is the monk and the guards. The monk is like, a bit freaked out. I mean, he seems to be more fine than the guards, but he's dealing with demons, and he hasn't normally done that. He manages to hit once, and he is going to do +4. He does 10 points of damage. And then the two guards are right up with him, and they attack. And both miss. Alright, so then after the monk and the guards, it is Oni 1. Oni 1 comes out, and he sees Lachlan, but he's going down here because his buddies are all getting messed up. And as he's doing that, Lachlan, you see that he turns invisible.
Okay. Even with my visor on, he's not there.
No, with the visor on, you see him. Okay. But he's not far. He didn't get
But
far
I can
enough.
tell that he does like.
Yeah, he didn't get far enough to do an attack.
Okay.
And then next in line is Lachlan.
Fine. First of all, I know that Shinto gave us one healing potion each.
Mm-hmm.
How many did we bring with us from MITHRILHAWKS? Like, how many do we have on us?
You have 4 each, plus the one that he gave you. I distinctly remember Xavier Waverider giving you a bunch of potions.
No worries.
I'm
So
gonna-
I drink one of the potions and fire my grappling hook at the invisible. There he is.
There we go. Sorry, Loyal wasn't showing up for me. Okay, so you drink one of your potions and you fire the grappling hook at the invisible one. Is that right?
Yep. Yep.
All right. Go ahead and give me. Let's roll 1d10 for how much hit points you get back. You want me to roll it, or you want to roll it?
Four.
Big numbers.
Okay. And then go ahead and give me an attack on the invisible Oni.
22.
Nice, you hit.
I'm going to his back. Grappling in.
And you're gonna fly to his back.
Yep.
All right, cool. Why don't you also do damage since you did that?
I love this.
Okay.
Do you have a cape on?
No.
Dang.
He should have like a trench coat, you know, like Gambit.
Yeah.
Well, I've got like a shorter coat because I didn't want to totally cast it.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled the wrong thing. That was nothing. Sorry.
That's okay.
It was I did 5 points of damage.
That is like nothing, but kudos for you for now being on.
That was not right either.
What?
Still 5. Oh, well, my club is 1d4 plus 4. So that means it was actually a 7.
Okay, right. All right. Well, all right. I took some more off him. So now you are on his back. Congratulations, and he is now visible again. So let me take off that little ninja off of him. Okay, and after Lachlan, it is Oni 4, and Oni 4 is pretty angry at all of these guards and the monk. All right, so one of the guards freezes into a popsicle. The other guy, the monk, he saves, but he takes a lot of damage, and he is not happy. The Oni did a cone of cold, and one guy turned into an ice statue and kind of broke apart, and then the monk moved out, but you can see that he's got like ice all over his shoulder. All right, so that was the last Oni. Now it's top of the round, Loyal. All right, Loyal, it's your turn.
Alright, cool. Well, I'm gonna just keep beating up on this Oni.
Is the guy I'm on still invisible?
No, he became visible again.
That's a crit, 28. That's horrible damage rolled. A 1 plus 5.
So 6.
And then if we're just doubling it, it's 12 points.
So 12 points of damage.
12 points. And then I'm going to use a bonus action for second wind, which is rolling 1d10 plus 3 to restore HP once per short rest.
Okay.
So, alright, 13 points. Yay.
13 points. So you have 38 plus 13. So you now are at 51. Cool. See, this isn't so bad.
Alright, that's me.
All right, Loyal. After Loyal is Oni 3. Oni 3 is not happy. He's almost dead. And he's taken one. He's attacking with his glaive, one at each of you.
He's like, guys, I want you to know I'm not happy about this.
Yeah, and he takes his glaive and he's really just swinging wildly, just trying to get you off of him because he knows that he is he's reaching the end of his rope. And then after him is Oni 2, and Oni 2 is not happy about what you did, Lachlan, getting out of his way. He's running across, but he is also, what he does is he runs across and he creates a darkness spell over you.
Damn it.
A dark what?
It's just a dark, okay?
A dark.
Yeah, he creates a darkness spell. So, but he doesn't realize that your little heads-up display helps you see in the dark. So, but that's the only thing he could do from afar because he had already done his cone of cold. All right. So,
Yeah, that hurt.
and he couldn't and he couldn't reach you, and he went his 30 feet. So, next after him is Sundu.
Sweet. Hopefully I can finish this guy off. I'm gonna roll out my Fight Claw. Yeah. What are we looking at here?
Two of them hit.
Plus 7
Oh, plus 7.
is
Oh,
16 and
all
20
three hit.
and 24.
Yep, all 3
All
hit.
right, so we're looking at, you said 3d10, right? 3d10 plus 5.
for the bite.
It's pretty serious if I hit them all.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
and then next round you're gonna have to try to stay
Well,
and
yeah,
maintain.
I think at the end of this round I have to roll and see if I stay in it. So 3d10 plus 5 for the bite is 27 for the bite.
He's dead.
We might have to adjust this. Oh, okay, cool. Can I move and spend my 2 claw attacks on the other Oni then?
I'll say you can do one. You were like in a ball on it, and then you realized it was gone. It turned into a gaseous form, but did die. And then you can come back and jump into the fray. But you're gonna take a Oh, you have nope. You cannot see in the dark as a creature because you don't have your heads up display. But you can take an attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh wait, you know what? You did because all 3 of those attacks worked, and you hit with all 3 of them. So we'll just say that was the disadvantage. So you can have an attack. Lachlan's on his back, and why don't you do the claw attack on him?
So just roll a single d20 then? Is that what you're saying?
No. Just do the damage, the claw.
Oh, the
attack.
damage. Okay. So that's 15.
Cool.
So do your tiger form right now?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, that was Sundew. Now
Not biting people in my elf form.
Nice. The monk hits twice. And does a total of damage. The guard attacks. He has 1 attack. That was his buddy that just died, so he's pretty angry. And he hits. And he does 6 points of damage. Alright, next after the monk and the guards is Oni 1. Oni 1 is going to try to take you off of his back and attack the lion tiger.
He ain't got shit.
He ain't got shit. But you know, also lion tiger, you can teleport. You know, just remind me.
I know. I was just thinking that.
Okay, so that was the Oni 1. Now is Lachlan.
All right. I am casting Chill Touch,
Okay.
and I am going to put it on his face. It's a ghost hand that appears, and I use it like a ranged attack. And so I'm going to put it on his face and then jump off of him.
Okay, roll for me.
So my ranged attack first. $11.
Are there any pluses that you have to that?
That was with pluses.
Oh,
But unless there's more advantage that I don't know about from
Nope.
being on his back and
no, because you got the heads-up display, you do not have disadvantage for attacking in the dark, but it missed him.
oh, okay.
So you want to, like, dive off his back? You want to jump out here? Or you want to stay in the darkness? Or do you want to stay on his back?
I think I'll stay on his back for now because that move didn't work.
Makes sense, makes sense. Next in line is Oni 4, and he did his thing. Oh, I know what he's going to do. He's going to try to charm the guard. And the guard does not get charmed, and he just wasted his turn. Alright, next after that is top of the round, Loyal.
Oh, yeah. Coming in, guys. Just take
Good.
this bastard out.
Somebody get some fire going.
24 to hit and 15 points of damage.
Cool. And you feel like you hit something really solidly.
Wait, he's still invisible?
No, he's in the
Well,
darkness.
Oh, Oh, in the right.
Yeah.
Right.
The darkness has not been dispelled. So that was Loyal. Next up is Oni 3, who is dead. Then after Oni 3 is Oni 2. Oni 2 is... Oh no, please don't freeze up again.
You're good so far.
Yeah, I got the little fucking ball that's spinning again. Why would it do that? I don't have any programs running other than OBS. Okay, good. Alright, so Oni 2 comes in and he can't see into the darkness. He's gonna take... Why is it doing that again? He's gonna take an attack at disadvantage against Lachlan. And totally misses.
So wait a minute though. If he's attacking me and I'm on this ogre's back, does he stand a chance of hitting his friend since he can't see?
He does if he rolls bad enough. But neither of them hit. He's swiping at air, just basically right here. You guys lucked out. Alright, that was Oni 1. No, that was Oni 2. Next is Sundu.
Alright, well, so I need to roll. This is my third round in this form. So really, I should have rolled last round too.
We'll let it pass.
So 3. So this round we'll do. It's 3 rounds plus 8. So it's a wisdom saving throw with a target of 11.
Correct.
And let's see how that rolls out.
Well, it's plus 8, so hopefully it's
pretty
fine.
good.
Yeah.
It's pretty safe.
Yeah.
All right. And so I think. Oh man, do I keep trying to attack this guy at disadvantage? I think tactically, it makes most sense for me to attack Oni 4 if I can.
By the monk and the guard?
Yeah, it's gonna because he's lowest damage and I don't have a disadvantage to attack him.
Well,
because he's not in darkness.
Technically, this one...
You can teleport over there, then
yeah, technically, Oni 2 has not been hit yet. This guy?
Right.
Go for 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go over to 4. If I can blink over there and take my swipes at him, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Whoops.
And Oni 2 follows me. Alright.
So Oni 2, by the way,
And
he has not taken any damage. All right, go ahead. So you can take your 3 attacks on Oni 4.
alright, here they go. Like qua. It's probably a hit miss hit.
What is the plus?
Plus 7.
Plus 7? Yeah, hit miss hit.
Okay, so we got
A bite and a claw.
so that's 19 for the bite and 14 for the claw.
Nice.
All right, he looks bloodied, and you got him up against the corner.
Sweet.
Okay. All right. After that is after Sundu is the monk and the guard, and they are so bolstered by your display of ferocity and tactics that they are inspired, and the monk hits twice. And he does 9 points of damage on him. Actually, he does more. He does 12. So that doesn't seem right. And then the guard goes to attack as well. and completely flubs that. And that was Sundew, Monk, and Guard. Next is Oni 1. Is Oni 1 still alive?
Yeah, I'm on Oni 1's back.
That's the one in the darkness, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So what Oni 1 does? Did he do a protocol already? I don't think so. Loyal, make a saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
Me or
Yes.
Lachlan?
Loyal.
Dexterity saving throw. But just roll dexterity. 12.
Yeah, that actually makes it. Pretty sure. So you take 23 points of damage.
Mm.
I'll subtract it. So you have 28 hit points at this point, and you can dodge whichever way you want here.
Yikes.
Alright.
All right. That was only one. Lachlan, it's your turn.
All right. Here's my plan. We'll see how it works.
Uh-huh.
So far, my plans have not worked. I am going to magic missile Oni number 2, and then very quietly slide off Oni number 1's back and roll to the stay flat on the ground, so that when Oni 2 goes to strike me back, he's going to hit Oni 1 instead.
Oh, clever. Okay.
That's the plan. My magic missile is a very weak little thing. It just does 1d4 plus 1, so...
But when you shoot it, it shoots several of them, right?
I don't know, because I'm only a level 2 wizard, so...
Oh yeah, I think by default it casts 3 of them.
Yep.
Oh, really?
And yeah.
And then every couple levels or something, it adds another one on. So you have 3d4
Yeah, 3
plus
glowing
3.
darts, right. Okay.
So it's 3d4 plus 3.
Okay. Alright, so I roll 3d4 plus 1. Or 3d4 plus 3.
3, you got it, yeah.
There you go.
Pew pew pew!
Alright. 11 points of damage on Oni 2,
Nice.
and then I slide off Oni 1 and stay on the ground really fast.
Okay, I like that. All right, so that's Lachlan, and then after Lachlan is Oni 4, and Oni 4, he watched his other buddy, not do this, so he turns into gaseous form. All right, because
I was worried Oni 1 was going to do that.
he is pretty damaged and not feeling very happy, so he is going to go into gaseous form, and I'll use this little icon. No, this little icon to designate him in his gaseous form. Okay, so actually, he's going to take an attack at you first before he does that, Sundew.
Mm-hmm.
Because he gets 2 attacks around. What's your AC?
In this form, I believe it's 18.
18? Well, that's good because he just got a 14. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so that's only 4. Then back to the top of the round. Loyal, it's your shot.
Oh, okay. And so I'm just rolling at a disadvantage to hit, right? Because it's in the smoke.
Correct.
So a 10.
The 10 misses. And
Oh, shit.
is there any paladin cool stuff? You've done all of your surges and stuff like that?
Yeah, all my tricks have been pulled.
Okay. What about spell-wise? Do you have any paladin spells?
No, I do not yet.
Okay. So then after Loyal is Oni 2. Oni 2 is going to do 2 major attacks at his buddy. What's 5 plus 7? 12. So he hits. And does.
Hooray!
Yeah. 2d10 plus 4. Your plan worked. Just because I thought it was pretty clever. Oh, come on. We'll do that again.
Hey, much better.
There you go.
What a difference.
Yeah, totally. And he does 20 points of damage on his buddy.
Thank you. Only 2.
I like that. I don't. Do you guys use inspiration points? You guys familiar with inspiration points?
Yeah.
A little bit. How does that work?
Good question. Kurt?
So it's
I'll be right back.
it's
Oh, go
something
ahead.
that a DM can assign for good role playing or a clever idea or being particularly valiant in combat or anything like that. Like when you go above and beyond and you need a gold star, the DM can say you get an inspiration point for that, and you basically either you have one or you don't. You don't like hoard them. You can have one. And anyone can have them. It's not like the DM's going to run out of them, but each player can only have one at a time. You'll see on your character sheet, it's right to the left of your hit points. So if you have an inspiration point, you can spend it at any time to get advantage on an attack roll or like a re-roll on something.
Okay. Well, then all of you have an inspiration point for cool shit that you did in last sessions, and I'm just going to say that you had them.
Cool.
And Lachlan, you have 2. Even though you can't have 2, we're just going to say that you each have 1, and if you want to use an inspiration point...
I'll have 2.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Kurt. I really appreciate that. So after Lachlan, and then it went to the Oni, and he attacked his buddy and did 20 points of damage. Then after him is... Oh yeah, this Oni turned into a smokestack. Wait a minute, we did Loyal, and then Oni 2, and now we are at Sundu. You are still in tiger form.
I'm guessing because he's in smoke form, I'm probably not going to be able to hit him, right? It's going to take like a magic weapon to hit him.
Your cool glowy, your cool lightsaber.
Right, yeah, I could do that and try to finish him off, but then I would drop this beast form,
Yep.
which really is fucking devastating.
Yep.
So, do I remember, does Quen Cho have any kind of ability to hit?
He is a monk, and he looks like he doesn't know what's going on. Remember,
Oh,
he
shit.
was not in the battle with you guys in the room before. Remember?
Well, I hate to drop my form, but it seems like in order to finish this guy off, I've got to do it. Because as impressive as a 6-legged tiger is, it can't wield a magical sword.
That's correct.
What kind of tiger can't wield a sword? Come on.
I know. What are those extra 2 legs for?
I
Come
mean,
on.
he can teleport. He can bite and claw.
Right. Pretty much everything. He's already like overpowered, really.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll drop the form, and it kind of like spins back down into
Mhm.
his elven form,
Grabs his
and then
glove.
busts out. Yeah, exactly.
Sundu cats ho!
Full flame on with this. Yeah, Sundu cat. Right on, man. The flaming sword. Where is that? Flame blade.
But remember, it's
I hope,
we
I hope you're yelling all these every time.
we
Yeah.
we
Anime style.
we retcon that, and it's electrical, just like your species and your cat and everything.
Yes, it's electrical damage instead of flame damage. Yes.
Oh, you
So
actually
this
hit.
crackling electrical blade crackles for 10 points of damage on this misty creature.
And he
Gotta
reforms
finish him off.
right at your feet. So good shot, and the monk looks at you like, just flabbergasted. Like he's looking at you sideways while he's like pummeling and dragon kicking the thing.
And Sundu says, "No one escapes."
Can we? 'Cause, 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 'cause
Yeah, right. No, I said no one.
Damn it.
All right, so the monk hits once, and then the guard, emboldened by your transformation and declaration of Sundu Cats Ho, totally flubs. He's like, I'm totally overmatched. I don't belong here. Help. All right, next up is Oni One. Oni One is going to turn around and wildly attack at
22.
Lachlan, but because Lachlan's on the ground,
Yeah, laying flat on the floor.
that's correct. He actually hits his buddy twice. See, this was the good inspiration, right? 2d10 plus 4.
That was the hope that this was going to start.
Yeah.
This was my plan.
So what is that? 20 plus 28 points of damage.
Wow.
Calculation.
Keep at it, boys.
Good work. Good work.
All right. That was good. All right. That was only one, right? Okay, so now it is Lachlan's turn.
All right.
You're like, I'm just gonna stay down here and hope nobody hits me.
I'm like wondering how much I want to get in this right now, but I need to strike him to make him think that I'm still around, I guess. So I'm going to. I guess I'm gonna. Oh man. Alright. I'm point blank range shooting my grappling hook into his crotch.
On Oni 1 or Oni 2?
Only one.
Okay. Alright, you're sort of giving away your position, just letting you know, but okay.
That's true. Alright, I'll do it at Oni 2. I'm just gonna shoot him.
So wait, are you gonna stand up, do it, and then get back down or something?
No, I'm just gonna stay on the ground and shoot.
Okay.
Or wait, no. I guess I will. I'm gonna pop up and shoot and then get back down. You're right, because I want it to come from a certain angle.
Yep. Good thinking. You would have given away your position.
Alright, so I get to my feet, shoot. 15. And then get back down.
Is that a 15 with all of your bonuses? Okay.
15 with my natural, like, plus 7 because of my magical weapon and because of my dexterity.
Yeah, yeah. So what you do is you jump up, and do a stealth move for me.
No problem. Hold on one sec.
Good. All right. So what you do is you jump up, and you shoot your grappling hook, but you're in the darkness, so you can't really see him anyway.
Right.
And it goes and hits him, but it doesn't do any damage. And then you
No worries.
immediately drop back down to the floor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's you. Then after that is Oni 4, and Oni 4 is taking his last dying breath attack. And he misses you, Sundu, and but hits the monk. And what does he do? He does 10 points of damage on the monk. Thank God it's an easy number to calculate. Alright. And that is Oni 4. After Oni 4, it's back to the top of the round, Loyal.
Alright. Disadvantage again.
Finish you.
You actually hit.
15.
Yep. And that's 6 points of slashing damage. Too bad it wasn't the 14. Here's what happens. The darkness goes away. Lachlan, you're on the floor. Like down on the floor, and both of the Onis look down and see you. It is now Oni 2's turn. He turned off the darkness because he realized, some fuckery is afoot.
This is dumb.
Yeah, and I would like you to make a saving throw, Lachlan.
Oh god, again.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Please.
Please pass it.
15.
Yes.
All right.
Your eyelids get super tired. Like he looks at you and his eyes are like hypnotic, and he's like sleep, and you're like, oh no, and you wake and you shake yourself off.
Nice.
All right, good shot, good shot. Next up is Sundew.
Shush.
He is no longer in gaseous form, so I'm going to remove that, and he is down to his last. He's under 10 hit points. I can tell you.
I think I'm gonna have to try to finish him off if I can.
Finish him.
Yeah. All right, let me get back to my spell.
You know, and I haven't really been holding back either, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely.
Yeah, we kind of thought we were all gonna die in this one.
Yeah, totally. No, you guys have been playing it well. I'm really impressed, and I'm surprised. You know, I'm actually glad that you made your saving throws and didn't freaking freeze to death, right? And it was legit.
Yeah.
I didn't have to fudge it. So you just did 17 points of damage on him, and you take your lightsaber and just. How do you want to finish him?
Yeah, I think just like a crackling blade of electricity, and sort of decapitates him.
Okay, cool.
As he swings right through and utters some kind of an ancient curse from his tribe.
Hell yeah.
I slew your kind millennia ago, and you are no competition for the Third Age elves.
There you go. Awesome job. Good. So next is the monk and the guards, and the monk and the guard, and they all look at you, and the monk bows, and then he turns immediately and runs to Oni 2, brave as a mug, and then this guard looks at you, and he's like, and then he looks at the monk, and he's like, you can see he's got a little trepidation, but he turns and follows. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and say Quencho can make an attack, but only one. He does a flying dragon kick on Oni 2. And totally misses.
Right by it.
Yeah, he just flies right by. But lands
What was
well.
that?
Yeah, but lands well and distracts Oni 2 enough so that you guys will be able to get to him afterwards. All right, after the monk and the guard, then we've got Oni 1. And Oni 1 wakes up and he sees Lachlan. He's loyal. Your back is to him, or no, his back is to you. He's taking an attack at Lachlan. He's like, "You're the little punk that had been tricking me and my buddy to attack each other." What's your armor class, Lachlan?
It is 15.
Yeah, he hits once.
Okay, I cast shield on that one.
Can you do that as a reaction?
Yeah, it's a reaction spell, and I think it adds 10 to my armor class for that round.
Okay, so he doesn't hit you. So what'll happen is that legit? You can do that as a reaction before,
Yeah, I think so. Hold on one sec. I'm just making sure, but I think so. Plus 5 bonus to AC.
All right.
And you take no damage from magic missile. And it's one reaction, which you take when you are hit by an attack or targeted by the magic missile.
All right. So it adds the AC. So okay. So the way it would look like in the story then is you kind of do this thing or whatever the gesture is, the somatic gesture. You go like this, boom, or yeah, whatever. And what does it look like? You show me.
I don't know.
Okay, you go like this, and then a invisible force field shows up, and then his 2 swipes bounce off of it, but they create sparks, and you can see how your heads-up display has this magenta kind of color to it. This is just white or whatever color you like. But it appears there, and you see the sparks fly off, and he's surprised. But that's cool. I'm glad you were able to do that. You do not have a whole lot of hit points, and he would have done a lot of damage. He would have done 19 points of damage. Oh no, 19 plus 4, so 13 points of damage. Oh no,
19 plus 4 is 23.
yeah, so he would have done 23 points of damage. So
So
good
he would
shot.
have almost killed me.
Yep, good shot. So that was Oni 1. And so now it is Lachlan's turn.
Alright. These guys are like super magic resistant, aren't they?
They are.
Okay. Alright, then.
Oh, it doesn't say. It doesn't actually say, no, it doesn't say that they have any kind of protections or resistance to magic.
Alright. Only because if it worked, it'd be really cool. I'm gonna say to Oni 2, no, you sleep. And I'm gonna cast sleep on him and then like pop to my feet.
Okay. Let's see if that works.
Nice.
He does not go to sleep.
I want to reroll. I'm gonna use one of the inspiration point for you to try to roll again.
Hey, good shot. Oh, I have kind of been buffering you guys because they're supposed to regenerate 10 hit points at each round.
Oh jeez.
Oh my god, 10 around.
Can you imagine?
No. We're not
Well,
ready for this fight.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, you guys are good. This is like a legit fight. This is like this is kind of the edge of disaster here that we like at MITHRILHAWKS. Go ahead. Oh, so you do another one? Let me see if he.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Well spent inspiration point. 'Cause
That
fucker's
is. And I just want to double check here and make sure that. Oh yeah, no, that's good. Skill senses, language challenge, blah, innate spellcasting, magic weapons, multi-attack. Yeah, no, it's not resistant to magic. But it did have a plus. It did have a +4 save on that, so it got a 10, and it just passes out. Boop.
Yes. Yes.
Good shot.
Nice.
Let me put a little marker on it that says he's sleeping.
And I popped to my feet and rolled over here.
Okay,
Like I
cool.
like cast sleep, and then I did like one of those back rolls and flipped up onto my feet.
Okay, rather than make you roll in acrobatics, I'm just gonna say you went ahead and was able to do that.
Cool.
All right. After
Yeah.
Lachlan is Oni 4 is dead, and so now it's top of the round. Loyal.
Alright.
Nice.
20 to hit, 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage, you said?
8.
All right, cool. You take a big chunk into him. He's bloodied. He's really bloodied. He doesn't look like he's going to go down in the next round, though. All right. Is there anything else you can do or want to do? If not,
No, that's it.
it's
Did
only.
he get any kind of bonuses since he hit him in the back?
Hmm?
You hit only one. He wasn't facing you. You hit him in the back. Did you get any kind of bonuses?
Mm-mm. No, I mean it would have been an advantage, I
An
guess, right?
advantage.
If you want to roll again, maybe you get a crit.
Okay. We can see.
Nope. All right.
Okay, just like normal.
Yeah. So after Loyal is Oni 2, he's going to make a saving throw, I guess, to wake up. And he's like happy not to be in the battle with you guys and just be sleeping. He's dreaming of
And that's good.
cute Oni women. All right. Then it is Sundew.
Maybe dreaming of the Shinto, depending on which one it is.
Oh yeah, you guys killed that.
Oh,
You guys
man.
killed those, but yeah.
Oh, that's right. We took that right. Come out. I guess I'm gonna shuffle on over there, but I'm not sure. Like, let me look at the distancing here.
Oh yeah, you can
Oh
attack.
yeah, I can run up on old Sleepy here.
Yeah. You get You get advantage
I mean,
on attack.
me attacking him will allow him another opportunity to save, I think. Is that how it works?
I'm just looking it up.
Or does
I was
it
going to do
just
the
wake
same
him?
thing.
Is it just sleep? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures. Oh, this spell can affect. Oh, okay. Within 20 feet.
Yeah, so if you had like a bunch of like low-level creatures
Right.
all in a group, you could potentially make them all fall asleep.
Right. Okay.
So you said 5d8.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I kind of, the way I faced it, I don't think I would have hit anybody else.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna let it fly. But once you attack him, he wakes up. Because technically you weren't supposed to have gotten him, but I like it. I like it. I think it's good in the story, especially since he tried to make you sleep and it didn't work, and you used the inspiration point. Like it worked. It worked in the story. You know? Yeah. Exactly. I like it for the cinematic
Alright,
effect.
well, I mean, tactically, I should probably try to hit this other guy, but I don't think I can even get there in time. So I'm gonna wake this guy up in a unfriendly kind of way
Mm-hmm.
with a little bit of this.
So
Cut his head off.
yeah, you got an advantage on the attack roll.
Ooh, was that a hit, or should I roll again?
Oh no, that's definitely a hit.
Sweet. That's 14 electrical crackling damage.
Okay. I'm gonna do something different here, but it's to your benefit.
How many people who play D&D do you think they actually like require you to actually keep track of your spell components?
You know, I think some people really like to because it adds like a fun flavor to be like, oh, I pull out an Eye of Newt and I crush it, and
Yeah.
you know. But a lot of people do overlook it, especially because it's baked into the rules that if you want to use a spell focus like a wand or a holy symbol or something like that, then you
Right.
don't actually have to like dig around in your spell component pouch and pull out some magic powder and a dead bat, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
You just like, I use my wand and then it's done. So
And Lachlan,
It
if you want
seems
to,
like it'd be so hard to keep track of it all.
yeah, if you want to consider your staff for that, you know, you can use that as your focus.
Oh, cool.
So I had you do double damage because I mean, if you went up to a sleeping prone person and you used a lightsaber on their neck, you'd take their head off, right? But
I would kill him in that position.
what's that?
I can't see how he wouldn't be dead in that position, you know?
Yeah, I kind of agree. So I just did double damage, if that's all right with you.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
it's all good.
Cool. All right, that was Sundu. Next is the monk, and Homie here is waking up, but he's not. He doesn't get to do anything just yet. The monk is gonna take full advantage of the fact that he's prone, and he gets 2 attacks, and so he is going to still have advantage, and he definitely hits twice. So he does 23 points of damage. And this guy, actually, we'll just wait. The guard runs up and he gets an attack as well. And because he is prone, he gets advantage still. And he hits. Good guard. It's finally like, I'm back in the game. He's like second level, right? I mean, like, he's way out of his fucking element here.
Yeah.
He's basically a red shirt.
I knew I should have healed that other one. That other guard walked into this with a couple of damage.
He did,
Like,
and then he turned into,
yeah.
he turned into an icicle.
And then he
He didn't
frosted
take
out
it.
quick.
Yep. Okay, back to the top of the round. Loyal.
The same.
Finish that down with critical. Come on. And a
Uh,
critical failure.
Okay, so which way was he facing? He was facing the other way, so you went and attacked him. and then he turned around and he had a critical fail. So I'm going to give him an attack of opportunity on you.
AC 19.
AC 19. Well, he hits because he gets an attack +7. So you take 14 points of damage. You want to write it in? Or do you want me to?
Yeah, go for it.
What did I say? 14.
But I'm gonna have to sign on my phone in my room, or in the living room. My wife's trying to go to sleep, so I'll be on in 30 seconds.
So is mine, and we're gonna wrap up here in just a little bit with a cliffhanger once you get into the next room. Okay. Next after Loyal is Oni 2. So Oni 2 turns into a gaseous form because he's got like 5 hit points. All right. And next is Sundu. You know what to do.
Just in time. Just in time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's been some situations in D&D where I'm not happy to make the same attack round after round, but it's pretty satisfying, really, to keep dropping this flame blade
Yeah.
or electrical blade in this case.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, you thought you were gonna turn into mist, disappear.
Yeah. So you might want to use your inspiration point to get another attack because you miss.
Okay. You want to roll it like that? So you'll allow like a second attack? Or was that a miss? Is that what you're saying? Oh yeah, it's a 13.
That
Shit.
was a miss. Yeah.
Oh, man. Try again.
Oh,
Even worse.
Oh.
Oh, that's what I get for talking shit.
That's right. All right.
He's wildly swinging this electrical blade in the air, and everyone's like, Jesus, watch out.
Yeah.
He's around here somewhere.
Well, you can make him out, especially with your.
He's
with your
right
bicep.
there.
Yeah. I'm just picturing you like.
Yeah.
All right. After Sundu,
With the blast shield down, I can't see anything.
So the monk looks and he's like, I don't get it. So just so you know, the he's moving this way towards the door that's over here, the wall. But this monk decides, he's like, well, I can't hit the gas, so I'm going to take an attack at this guy. And one of them hits. So what did he do? 7 + 3. He does 10 points of damage. All right, next is the guard. The guard is running to follow the thing, and he's swiping his sword at it. Poor guy. And then next is... Did we already have Oni 1? Oni 1 takes an attack, and he is going to attack Loyal with 1, and then swing around and attack Lachlan with the other. He misses Loyal, and he hits Lachlan for 16 points of damage.
Ouch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, it's 2d10 + 4. So there's actually more. Hold on one second. We'll just say
But
16.
me for this battle.
What's that? What'd you say?
That might be the end of me for this battle.
No. You have 9 hit points left.
All right.
But you are wounded, and you're like, and you're pushed back onto the sand. I mean, what are you gonna say? Let me see if I can reload us, and hopefully Loyal comes back in. All right, next is Loyal. I'm gonna assume he's going to an attack with the glaive. I'm gonna take my roll over his roll, and he hits.
Curry, while he's rolling, you need a magical weapon to hit something in gaseous form. That's all. It just has to be magical.
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I think you could probably hit them with magic missile while they're in gaseous form.
Okay, so he just did 14 points on him, nailed him right in the chest. The thing lands on his back. The monk, he's prone. The monk is at his head. Next, after Loyal, is Oni 2. Oni 2 is making his way to the door here. Somebody cast a spell at him. He doesn't have very much hit points left. All right.
Somebody's about to.
Sundu, it's your turn.
So it sounds like Lachlan, you've got Oni 2 there.
I'm hoping to.
What are you planning on attacking with?
Magic missile.
Okay.
I'll let you take him, and I'll finish off Oni 1 then.
All right.
Let me roll that up. Hopefully it works. Not looking so hot.
No, he's prone, so you have advantage.
Okay, roll it again.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, you guys have these both at under 5.
Whatever.
A sliver. He's barely there, hanging on at a thread. Okay, so after Sundu...
I'm gonna use a because somebody's almost dead, right? Isn't
Both.
Lachlan, you're almost dead?
I'm almost dead.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
I'm
Loyal's
gonna
only got
really
17.
quick. Healing word is a bonus action, and it's got a 60-foot range, and I'm gonna cast it as a 2nd level spell. Did it already get cast? So you heal 9 points of damage.
Can you only do
Nice.
that on one person, or can you do it in an area?
Nah, it's a single target.
Okay. All right. So Quensho, the monk, when you, the thing was almost like it looked like it was turning into gaseous form. So what he did is he jumped up and did like a, he put his 2 feet together and basically like dive bombed on the guy's head and crushed the skull of the Oni.
Nice.
All right. But this Oni is on its way out. All right. So next after Sundu,
All right. Is it my move?
it is this guard comes up and is trying to take an attack on him and completely misses. And you can see the Oni it looks like it's going under the door. It's going to try to go under the door as gas.
My
Right,
turn?
it's your turn, Lachlan. Yes.
All right. I'm using. I forgot I've got my 1 2nd level spell, so I'm using my magic missile as a 2nd level spell. So it does 44 plus 4.
All right, roll. You should,
14.
yeah, you totally. It like electrifies the whole thing. Like it goes and it just poofs.
Is he there? Is he gone?
He's gone. Yeah, you have killed him. And you guys and the guard like he's swinging at the air and he turns around to you because he could feel the electricity in the air and he's like, oh god, you know. And Quensho looks at
And I'm like, sorry. And I'm like super bruised and bleeding and beat up, and I go, have to check the bodies for loot. Go over to Oni 1 and search him.
well, there is only the two.
Oni 1's the only one who's left, right?
Oh, there are 2 bodies. The other
Okay.
ones all turned to gas, I think.
He's the only one.
What about the one that you guys killed over in this corner to start with? He never turned into gas, did he?
Oh yeah, he'd be there too. He never gassed.
All right.
Yeah,
Right.
so there are 3.
All right, I'm checking him.
You're gonna do this to me right now?
You can tell me what I find later
Okay,
if
let's
you want.
let's do that.
So you know I did that. I checked them for treasure,
Okay,
and now I'm healing myself.
okay, good. I'll tell you in between sessions.
Yeah.
You know what you find. I'll look it up.
Okay.
And maybe you guys want to take a short rest.
I want to take a long rest. I've got to memorize all of my spells again, and I've got like all of my hit points gone.
Yeah, you won't be able to take a full day's rest. You know, a long rest is like 8 hours, right? Is that legit? Is that what it is?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you won't have that. You guys probably can take like 20, 30 minutes, maybe an hour.
Okay. So I'll have to look up how that works. That doesn't matter right now. I'll also drink some healing potions.
Yeah.
Oh, and you haven't added the. What did you? How did you? How much did you give me for Sunday?
9 points, I think. Yeah,
Oh, it should be at
9
18
points now.
right now, huh?
All right. So, you want me to get into what happens next, and we'll just leave it at a cliffhanger, and we can say you've done like a short rest.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
cool?
And I also took as many healing potions as I need to take that I had left because I'm like dying.
You see where to press on the button, you know, for it to. You can see the next spot, you know, like where with your heads up display. I wonder who's going to be standing in first.
Not me right now. If I'm as beat up as I think I am.
Honestly, I'm feeling pretty strong. I'm doing pretty good.
Okay.
I'll stand in front.
I'll probably let Loyal and Sundu lead on this one.
Well, Loyal has low hit points as well.
Oh, well, he probably healed up too, though.
Yeah, I'll bet he would. You know, and I even have I could blow a cure wounds spell. I think that's worth first level it's worth.
Okay. So
Here it is.
So you guys come into this room and you see over to the left and to the right tables with all sorts of really interesting stuff. There are maps, there are beakers, there are things from the Third Age Fey Elf kingdom that you actually recognize, and there are artifacts of all sorts, but I'm not going to give you too much into it right now, other than to say, right before you stands Zavifa.
Mm-hmm.
And
Huh?
Zavifa is the Third Age Fey Elf who didn't get the job that Sundu has,
Oh, crap.
right? And she says, "So you have found me," or no, she says, "So you have found us. What do you think about that, Sundu Thunderblade?" And
Sabifa, what are you doing here? Tell
and
the queen.
we'll leave it at that as the cliffhanger.
Shit.
Nice.
Man. Yeah, I love that. That's
Um,
juicy, man.
yeah.
Totally.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.